Hello yogis! Welcome to your channel for free yoga. My name is Trishy and today we will be doing a class completely dedicated to the flow of water. I love water and it's springtime, so this class will be completely fluid in motion. No pauses until Shavasana. I hope you enjoy this class, so let's begin. You probably don't need any props today, but I always like to keep my blocks handy. Come to sit in a comfortable position, either cross-legged, on a block, kneeling, or on your heels. Take a moment and become centered on your mat. Focus your mind onto your breath. We will start with some ocean-sounding breath. Allow the friction against the back of the throat to make a sound like the rise and fall of the ocean. Just if you were to fog a mirror with your breath, but with the mouth closed. Begin to make the inhale just as long as the exhale. So inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue like this for a few rounds at your own pace. Feel free to keep this breath throughout your practice today, for a lot of the class will be balancing fluid movement between two poses. On your next exhale, drop your right hand to the mat, reaching your left arm up overhead for a side bend. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, switch sides so your left hand comes to the mat, right arm up overhead for a side bend on the opposite side. We will repeat this for a few more times. Inhale up, exhale, down, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, and switch. Keep your chest open and expanded. Inhale up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Keep your motion fluid and controlled. And switch. And switch, extending through your fingertips. Switch. And come back center. Lower your right arm as you reach your left arm to the right knee, right arm behind you for a fluid twist. Switch sides, right arm to the left knee, left arm behind you. Switch. Let your arms sweep across your body as you move. Switch sides as you sit up tall. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, left side. And switch to the right, switch to your left. Exhale, come back center and remove your block if you're sitting on one. Come to lay on your back with your legs in the air at a 90-degree angle. Hands interlaced behind your head for some core work. Inhale and then exhale as you lift your head and shoulders off the mat, curling up towards your legs. Inhale down, exhale up. Exhale up, inhale down. Try curling your tailbone up. Inhale down. Exhale curl. Inhale lower. This time, exhale up, twisting to the left as you extend your right leg straight out in front of you. Inhale lower, exhale twist left elbow to right knee as you extend your left leg out in front of you. Inhale down, exhale right elbow to left knee, right leg straight. Inhale down, exhale switch. Inhale, center. Left elbow to right knee. Curl your shoulders and head to your knees. And lower. Cross your legs in front of you, coming into tabletop pose. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Cat and cow. Inhale, drop the tummy, reach the gaze up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Take a few rounds with your breath. Come back center for a side bend cat and cow. Inhale, lengthen out your side ribs as you gaze over your left shoulder to your left foot. And switch, exhaling, looking over your right shoulder to your right foot as you stretch your side body long. Take some more at your own pace as you balance the motion of your body with the inhale and exhale of your own breath. Try to keep your ribs tucking in and up. Come back to a neutral spine, curl your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Push your hips to the sky as you ground through your heels. Inhale your right leg to the sky and step your foot in between your hands, left knee lowers for a low lunge half splits flow. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale as you shift your hips back as you straighten your right leg, bending forward with a flat back on fingertips. Inhale, move forward into low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, shift back, right leg straight, toes curled towards your face. Inhale, low lunge, arms up. Exhale, leaning back. Take a few rounds there, keeping constant methodical movement with your breath. After your next round, lift back up into downward dog. Raise your left leg to the sky, step your left foot in between your hands for a low lunge on the opposite side. Drop your right knee down as you raise your arms overhead. Exhale and shift your hips back, straightening your left leg, forward fold with a flat back on your fingertips for half splits. Inhale, low lunge, ribs tucking in. Exhale, shift back with a flat back, tailbone tucking down. Inhale into low lunge. And take a few more rounds at your own speed, connecting your breath to the movements of your body. On your next low lunge, plant your hands and step back into downward dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose, gazing forward. Exhale, downward dog, lengthen your spine. Inhale, plank pose, shoulders reaching on the back body. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Ground through your fingertips. Roll, plank pose, hug the belly in. And finally, downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky and step it in between your hands, back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Raise up into Warrior Two, reverse warrior flow. Inhale when you windmill your arms out to the sides while dropping left arm to left leg. Right arm overhead as you side bend back. Inhale, Warrior Two, knee over ankle. Exhale, reverse, keeping chest open with your knee over the ankle. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, Warrior Two. Hands come down to the mat, plank pose, then downward dog. Lift your left leg to the sky for Warrior Two. Step your left foot in between your hands, right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, raise up into Warrior Two. Arms out, pointing down, and reverse. Warrior Two. Reverse, left hand to left leg. Inhale, Warrior Two, pelvis horizontal. Exhale, reverse palm to the sun. Keep going. Windmill your hands down, step to plank, and then downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky, then step in between your hands for triangle pose. Straighten your legs as you lift your hips to the back of the mat as you lengthen forward and down. Right hand to the inner leg, either to fingertips or a block. Keep a micro bend in your knees. Begin to inhale and exhale as you raise your arm up and circle it alongside of your ear, down in front of your body, and then inhaling to raise it back up and open your chest. Exhale, left arm around again in a circle along your ear, in front of your body, and then back up. Exhale for another arm circle, being sure to keep your chest open as much as possible throughout the entire circle. Take a few more rounds. Windmill your arms down, plank pose, then lower your knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Lift up into Cobra, grounding your hips, and meet in Downward Dog. Left leg lifts to the sky, then steps in between your hands for triangle on the opposite side. Shift your hips to the back of the mat, legs straight, as you extend and lower your left hand to the floor or on a block. Inhale, roll your right arm along your ear, down towards the floor, exhaling as you lift it back up to the sky. Continue on for a few rounds, keeping your chest open. If you feel balanced, feel free to close your eyes for a more meditative state. Hands down to the mat, plank. Drop your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Plant your hands. Lift up into Cobra, keeping your feet and pubic bone planted to the earth. Downward Dog. Lift your right leg to the sky, stepping it in between your hands, back foot at a 45-degree angle, right knee bent over your ankle, arms overhead for Warrior One Pyramid Pose Flow. Exhale, lengthen your right leg. Fold forward over your legs as you extend your arms behind you. Maintain your balance as you inhale, bending your right knee into Warrior One, arms overhead. Exhale, straighten your right leg, folding forward, arms extending behind you. Bend your knee, arms up. Straighten your leg, arms back. Warrior One. Pyramid pose. Keep going. After your next set, drop your hands to the mat, plank pose, drop knees, chest, and chin to the mat while tucking your ribs in. Lift into cobra, and then downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, then step in between your hands, right foot at a 45-degree angle for Warrior One pyramid on the opposite side. Inhale, bend your left knee over your left ankle, arms overhead. Exhale, straighten your left leg, folding forward with flat back, arms extend back behind you. Keep moving back and forth between your poses, breathing with your movement. Keep a micro bend in your left knee while in pyramid pose. Sweep your arms up and back. Hands to your mat, plank, knees, chest, and chin. Lifting up into cobra, hips on the ground, then pushing back into downward dog. Walk your feet to your hands while lifting your toes to open your arches. Stand up as you raise your arms overhead. Bring your hands into prayer position. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Exhaling, start to bend your right knee as you drop your hips, folding forward as if to sit in a chair. Inhale, straighten back up. Exhale, bend your right knee as you make the motion of sitting. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten, release the leg, and we'll go to the opposite side. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh for standing pigeon on the opposite side. Hands in prayer, lower and lengthen at your own pace, keeping balance as you look at something that's not moving. It's always okay if you fall out. Come back up, placing your right foot on the mat, arms up. Place your feet together, big toes touching, heels apart about an inch, hands in prayer. Sit your hips back as if to sit on an invisible chair. Make sure your knees do not extend over your toes. On an exhale, hook your left elbow over your right knee for a twist. Inhale, come center. Exhale, right elbow over your left knee to twist. Inhale, center. Right elbow to left knee. Center, left elbow to right knee. Keep going at your own pace, making sure your knees are level, sitting back while grounding your feet and heels. Stand up and straighten, lift your arms overhead. Swan dive forward, bend your knees, lengthen your spine forward, lift your toes. Plant your palms, step into plank. Drop knees, chest, and chin. Cobra. And then downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky and place your right knee forward behind your right wrist and letting the outside of the right knee and foot come to the floor. Slide your left leg back and sink your hips to the floor for pigeon pose. You might have to place a block under your hips to keep them level and not tipping. Extend through your spine and come to your fingertips. Exhale as you fold forward, lowering your forehead to the floor or to a block. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine and crown to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, staying on fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale, bending your elbows to the sides as you lower. Inhale up. Lift up, plant your hands and come into downward dog. Left leg lifts to the sky and then slide the left knee forward behind the left wrist, letting the outside of the leg come to the floor. Slide your right leg back, letting your hips come to the floor. Come on at fingertips. Inhale and reach your spine and crown to the sky. Exhale as you fold forwards, forehead comes to the floor or to a block. Continue at your own meditative pace. Come back center, sliding your right leg out in front of you, bringing your feet together to touch, knees wide for bound angle pose. Bring your feet a little further away from your pelvis than usual, so you can lower your forehead to your feet or to a block. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend forward at your hips. Forehead down. Inhale, up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Let your spine flow freely between inhales and exhales as you continue. Lift back up and cross your right foot and leg over your thigh. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, right hand behind you, hooking your left elbow over your right knee. Sit up tall and twist to the right. Inhale, come center, arms up. Exhale, hug your knee as you lengthen your spine and head up to the sky. Arms overhead. Twist to the right. Arms overhead. Hug your knee as you lengthen. Arms overhead. Twist to the right. Right hand down. And lengthen, hug your knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. And release. Let's go to the opposite side. Cross your left leg and foot over your right thigh, knee bent. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, left hand behind you, right elbow hooked over left knee as you twist to the left. Come back center, hug your knee and lengthen. Inhale, arms up, twist. Inhale, arms up, hug your knee. Arms up, exhale, twist. Arms up, exhale, hug. Go a few more rounds at your own pace. Lower down onto your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor for some motion of the ocean in bridge pose. Curl your shoulders onto the back body as you ground through your feet. On an inhale, lift your hips to the sky and arms up overhead as you bend and lengthen. Exhale, bring your hips down and arms return to your sides. Inhale, lift your hips and arms overhead. Exhale, lower your hips and arms. Inhale, push through your feet. Exhale, synchronize your hips and arms together along with your breath. Continue a few more times, closing your eyes. Bring your arms into a T position with your knees stacked. Drop them over to the left for a twist. Inhale, lift your knees back center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up, knees to the right. If it feels comfortable, feel free to move your head side to side opposite your knees for more rounds on your own. Come back center, extend your legs out in front of you for Shavasana. Bring your arms to lay by your sides, palms facing up. Let your feet fall to the sides. Close your eyes and let your whole body relax and sink into the earth. Return to your natural breath as you feel the effects of this flowing practice. Start to wake up. Wiggle your fingers and toes and stretch your arms overhead. Roll to one side and use your arms to come sit in a comfortable position. Hands on your knees, take a refreshing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Hands in prayer. Thank you so much for practicing this water style fast flow with me today, yogis. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day today. Please subscribe. Namaste.